What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Friday with a nice 12-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with 6 of my favorite plays on the board, my money 6. So before we get going, be sure to slap that like button if you're ready to win some money here tonight and to show some support to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving yesterday, whatever you did. You ate some food, you spent some time with some family, maybe just kick back, relax, watch some football, whatever you did. Hope you had a good day. And hopefully I can give you another good day here with some fire plays. So let's get into it here. Kevin Durant first up at 10,400. A really nice price tag considering his added usage with Steph Curry and Draymond Green out. And the rebounding total is finally starting to make some more sense with Draymond Green out. He had 14 and 10 the last 2 games. So Draymond out again here tonight. KD could get double-digit rebounds and be able to score over 30 points, I think, in this matchup because Portland, their defense against small forwards slash power forwards hasn't been great. Some elite small forwards and power forwards like LeBron and Giannis were able to go for 73 and 80 drafting points when they faced them recently. So I think KD definitely has that upside of over like 60 to 70 drafting points. With the scoring ability, he hasn't been great recently scoring, but he finally got a shot to drop a little bit more against the Thunder. So hopefully he can carry that over into this game. He's been getting a lot of just criticism in the media with him not being able to lead his team without Steph Curry and Draymond. So hopefully he can come out here and deliver a vintage KD performance. I still think he can go off even without those guys and lead him to a victory here going against Portland. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. Then I'm going to go with Jrue Holiday. This game should be one of the higher scoring games of the night. Going against New York, New Orleans is projected like 120 points or something like that. They played pretty recently against the Knicks. It was very high scoring. It was 129 to 124. And Jrue Holiday was able to deliver a double-double at 24 and 10, and he's just been very consistent recently. In his last 10 games, he's only had one game under 42 drafting points. So at 8,300, if he can just get us around 42 drafting points again, that'll be 5 times value, and he definitely has up to 50-point upside in this matchup. The Knicks defense on guards isn't great. Emmanuel Mudiay is not a great defender. Trey Burke isn't a great defender. So I think Jrue Holiday can definitely get his in this game, score over 20, and flirt with double-digit assists yet again in this high-scoring affair. Fast-paced, so I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. Then I'm going to go with Nurkic. The Warriors' defense against centers has not been great without Draymond Green. We saw Steven Adams absolutely torch them the other night. He won for a 20 and 12 or something like that. A very efficient line. And I think Nurkic could have a similar game where he's able to get double-digit rebounds against their weak kind of rebounding presence down low. And they'll probably try to go to him a little bit more as the Warriors' defense on the perimeter is still pretty solid. Klay Thompson can definitely hold his own on the defensive end. KD's definitely solid, and I think Nurkic is the one mismatch they have. Maybe Damian Lillard as well, but I think they'll go to Nurkic a little bit more here than they normally do, and he can definitely have that 40-plus upside in this matchup. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third guy, and I'm going to go with Jabari Parker. He's kind of been balling out recently. He's looking a lot better. Looks like he's finally getting confidence in this on the Chicago Bulls team. He was able to drop 52 drafting points against the Suns. Definitely a good matchup, but against Miami here, he has another kind of good matchup here as Miami. There's power forward they're starting. So it really isn't a true power forward. It's Derrick Jones, who's kind of more of just a really athletic power forward. He's more just a power forward in a small forward's body. So I think Jabari Parker could just use his power down low, be able to drive to the hoop. That's kind of where he makes his money on his drives and dunks and stuff like that. So I think he can take advantage of the matchup and be able to get some more rebounding ability like we saw last game at 13 rebounds. And that assist total is really good sign as well. His usage rate has been up recently around 25%, I would say, recently, which is pretty damn good at a price of 5,800. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. And then I'm going to go with Lonzo Ball. It looks like he finally broke out a little bit last game going against the Cavs. He dropped, hold on, let's load up here, Lonzo. Don't be shy. At 33 drafting points in that game of 15, 7, and 6. So the rebound and assist totals have been pretty solid, considering he didn't get many minutes in these games, but he just wasn't able to score. So if he can score yet again here, I think he can return value at 5,100, and he will have the best matchup on the court Going against Utah, Rubio's defense isn't great. Point guards normally score the best against Utah. We saw De'Aaron Fox have a jam-packed line the other night. He dropped like a 14, 13, and like 8, I want to say, or like a 17, 13, and 8 or something like that. Where he was able to get the rebound and assist to go along with the points. And that's something that Lonzo Ball does have the ability to do. Maybe not double-digit assists as LeBron's on the team, but I think he could definitely drop like a 15, something similar to last game where he got a 15, 7, and 6. I feel like he could have that same exact line here going against Utah. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. He's going to be able to get a lot of minutes if he can just play well. And the Lakers are trying to get him to be more aggressive. So he could definitely see a good amount of shots yet again in that game. So that's the core 5. Then you got Trey Burke. Like I mentioned, not a great defender, but he can definitely score. He's been wet recently, shooting around like 50% from the field. He shot 76% from the field in the same matchup the other day. He was able to drop 30 DraftKings points. And with just how well he's been playing, the minutes have been really consistent. 26, 29, 26, 32. So if he can get on fire here again, he can play around 30 minutes, and they're going to need his offense going against one of the best offense, if not the best offense in the league, in the Pelicans. So I think Trey Burke can keep him in this game. He also has that assist ability when he's playing that true point guard role, as he can be a solid facilitator like we saw in that game against the Celtics, and just last year as well, he had some high assist numbers. So a 4,400, really solid value. He's a little bit risky, as if he gets cold, maybe he won't get as many minutes as he's been getting. But I think in this matchup, he can definitely get it done. The Pelicans' defense has not been great. They're allowing 37% to three-point shooters, and that's definitely a high clip. Trey Burke can hit some threes in this game, get hot. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So you got 4,700 remaining per player. You got Jrue Holiday. He could go for 50. Trey Burke, he could go for 30. Kevin Durant, he could go for 60, maybe even 70 if he's in his bag. Jabari Parker, he could go for 30 to 40. Nurkic could go for 40. Lonzo Ball could go for 35. So all guys, I can definitely return some value. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to drop a like I said, if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already to continue to get these plays the remainder of the NBA season. You can comment any questions you have down below. And you can follow me on Twitter @MoneyWebby for any updates on these plays. Like, we do have some injuries and stuff like that that could possibly change the landscape of the slate. Like, one in particular is that Al Horford. He's questionable at 5,800. So if he's out, that would really give a boost to a guy like Aaron Baines at 3,300. Even a boost to maybe Marcus Morris at, if I could spell Morris, at 4,900 going against the Hawks. So that would definitely open up some values, and just some other injuries like that that guys are questionable. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, good luck here tonight. Hope you win some money, and we'll see you back here again next time.